2016 presidential candidate Rand Paul is addressing controversy today.
The Kentucky senator has recently been accused of being sexist and talking down to women journalists. Here's what happened with NBC's Savannah Guthrie yesterday.
You have had views in the past on foreign policy that are somewhat unorthodox, but you seem to have changed over the years. You once said Iran was not a threat. Now you say it is. You once proposed ending foreign aid to Israel. You now support it, at least for the time being. And you once offered to drastically cut. Once drastically wanted to cut defense spending, and now you want to increase it 16%. So I just wonder if you've mellowed out.
Why don't you let me explain instead of talking over me, okay? Before we go through a litany of things you say I've changed on, why don't you ask me a question? Have I changed my opinion?
Have you changed your opinion? That would be sort of a better way to approach an interview. Okay.
So Paul addressed the claims on Fox News last night. Host Megyn Kelly also tried to clear the air, speaking on behalf of all female journalists.
Do you regret shushing the one reporter and jumping in? I mean, Savannah Guthrie is not exactly known for her, aggressive unfairness.
Right. I think the question was unfair. Do I think that I responded appropriately? I would rather not have contentious interviews. I'd rather do 30 minutes with Charlie Rose, laid back in a evening, in a lazy boy chair.
I know, but we only get a few minutes with you, so we got to get in, we got to get out. Like right now, I've got 8 minutes with you. There's not a lot of time for niceties. We got to. You understand the position that reporters are in. Chuck Todd came out and said you have to be careful because you attacked 2 prominent female interviewers. The Guardian said you were condescending to female reporters, and I, as a female reporter, will say to Chuck Todd in The Guardian, we don't need your help. Savannah Guthrie doesn't need your help. Kelly Evans doesn't need your help. And you are entitled to push back on the interviewer just as much as you would if it were a man. So these male commentators can butt out. We can give as good as we get. But the thin skin question, whether it's a female or a male reporter, that one I say is fair. I'll give you the final word, sir.
I think it is, and I mean, to say anything, can I do better? Yes. Am I sometimes thin-skinned? Yes. But am I equal opportunity? I mean, I had a tiff with a male reporter today, so it has nothing to do with sexuality. When I think of doing an interview with you, I don't think whether you're man or woman. I think of an intelligent person that's going to ask me questions. I don't think of who the person is that's asking the question.
I know that. Here we had a robust back and forth, and I know you'll come on the program again. I mean, to me, it's ironic that the people trying to step in and protect these female interviews are themselves being sexist, while they're suggesting that you were sexist because you didn't kowtow and you weren't polite enough to your female interviewers.
Great point.
Yeah, no, she stands up to him. But, he's new to this. He was an ophthalmologist just a few years ago, and you're going to get tough questions. It's going to be a lot harder when he enters the debate world. So this is just the beginning for Rand Paul. He has to learn to, be calmer. He didn't even let her finish the question.
All right.